What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Manchester United career mode. Now this is episode 2. If you've not seen episode 1, be sure to watch it. It'll either be in the comment section below if you can click the link there, and if you can't, I believe you can't click it if you're on a phone, but if you can't, then just click on the channel and then it'll be in a playlist on the channel anyway. But anyway, getting back into this episode. Now to start off, as you can see if you watched last episode, this is where we left off. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to go into the team because I was mentioned a few things. So Schweinsteiger, I was told to be swapped with Schneiderlin. So am I going to swap Schneiderlin with, come on, being a bit slow, but yeah, I'm going to swap Schneiderlin with Schweinsteiger round, but I think I'm going to change formation anyway. So I'm going to get back to you when I have changed formation to start off with. So I'm going to get into that and then I'll see you when I've finished it. Right, so I am back, guys, and this is the team that I've decided to go with. Now, last episode I didn't really play about with it, I was too focused on other things, but as you can see, we've decided to go with a 4-3-3 attack for this team. I put Martial up top, Rooney in the centre attacking mid just behind the striker, your two centre midfielders of Schweinsteiger and Schneiderlin, you've got Depay, Juan Mata, Darmian, Rojo, Smalling, Shaw and De Gea in net. Now, to me, the weakest points have got to be another centre-back. As you can see, Rojo's out on international duty at the moment. But I think we're going to get a little guy to go in here who was mentioned to me by a certain YouTuber. I'm going to show you the comment on screen now. And then we're going to go straight to getting the player. So let's go to that. So here is the player that was mentioned to me, and that player is Aymeric Laporte. Now I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I think I am, and it's going to be Laporte. So rather than just going in straight with a bid, I think I'm going to inquire now. I think I'm going to do this with players from now on, but I think I'm going to inquire for Laporte and see how much they come back at me with, because he is a very, very solid defender, and as I mentioned, it was recommended to me, so this is the first signing that we can hopefully make by a fan of the channel. So thank you very much for your comment, and we're going to try and sign Laporte. And the guy that I want to get next to him is going to be Raphael Varane. Now, as you can see on your screen, this guy is 22, so he is a year older, and I believe he is actually a rating below him. But to have these two as solid defenders in this team will be absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to inquire about Varane as well. So in case the totally wrong player. In case the Laporte deal falls through, we've also got another backup. So two very solid defenders that we've inquired about. Now let's move on to the next players. Now this third player is going to be a player that was actually recommended to me by a guy off Twitter. This is a guy that I chat to quite a bit. His name is Toby, but I'm going to show you his Twitter up on screen now. So if you want to go and give this guy a follow, then be sure to. But this is going to be the Leon Goretzka. I think Goretzka. I don't speak German myself, but I'm guessing that's how you would say it. So we're going to actually do a bit of scouting on this guy, but we're also going to inquire about him. I believe he is actually around a 75 rated in-game, but can go up to about an 85 overall in potential. So a very, very solid player to get into the team, and quite an unknown one if you guys want to pick him up in your career mode as well. So now, let's get on to looking at some other players. I said players, but I did actually mean player, and the last player we're going to be looking at is Youri Tielemans. Now I do believe the midfield is a very solid part in this team, but I do want to be pushing through youngsters and youth, and there is no better player in FIFA, as many of you will know, than Youri Tielemans. So we've got Bastian Schweinsteiger in the team at the moment, but he is kind of ebbing off and going towards the end of his career. We could probably hold on to him for about 2 or 3 maximum more years before he probably retires anyway. So we might as well try and sell him on maybe next season and get this guy through. So we're going to scout Youri Tielemans, but we're also going to inquire. So that is going to be the last player so far that I believe we're going to look at. I was also offered some very, very good, potential buys. But what I want to be looking at is good youth and good rated but good youth players as well. So I was recommended a few other players like Goetze and Aubameyang, but if we have a bit of leftover cash, then I'll be sure to go in for those as well. So let's get on with other things. So as you will know, guys, if you watched last episode, we did actually go in for Angel Correa, but they came back with a price tag of around 53 million. Now I know that we could probably get him cheaper, around maybe 44 if we could push it, but I still believe that is far too much, seeing as though our budget is only around 70 million. And we have just sold on Phil Jones for a massive 6.5 million last episode. So fingers crossed, we can maybe get a centre-back in for around the same price at a much better quality than Phil Jones. And then we can maybe spend cash big on your Angel Correas or your other players. Now, I was actually recommended by a certain user on YouTube to use the Global Transfer Network, and I don't actually know how to use it that much. So I'm hopefully going to look into that maybe next episode a bit more, and I'm going to stick with what I know for this episode. But that was recommended by the YouTuber S6 Gamers, so thank you very much for your recommendation. But I will be looking into that a bit more and getting used to how to use it and stuff. It is a bit simple, but I've never really used it, so I want to get into it a bit more. But for now, what I do want to make sure that I cover is youth staff. Now, something that I do like to use is the youth staff kind of tip or method. And basically, we're going to keep on looking throughout the series, waiting for a 5-5-star rated. So 5 in experience and 5 in judgment. A scout that can find us some very, very good youngsters to push through into this Manchester United squad. So we're going to hold off and wait till we find a 5-5. As you can see, we got a 1-1, a 4-3, a 3-2, a 2-3 and a 1-1. So none of these are what we're looking for, not Manchester United quality. And let's move on to something else. So guys, now we're going to be coming up to the game. Now I think I'm going to maybe just sim these few days. Something might come through, maybe a few offers. Oh, of course, Valencia. Oh, I totally forgot about this deal. So we were offered 6.5, I believe, for Valencia, and then we refused it, and we asked for 9 million. But I think we should probably accept 7.5. What do you think? I'll try and push him to 8 million, and they might back down from it, but I'm going to see if I can push him to 8 million. If we can, there's probably a lot of good right wingers out there that we could possibly go for. So guys, if Antonio Valencia goes, we need a good right winger. So be sure to get them in the comment section below. I know a possible buy is somebody like, who is it? Oh, Felipe Luis. Is it Felipe Luis? No, Felipe Anderson, sorry. A very, very good player in real life. Scoring a lot of goals for Lazio, and is actually linked to Manchester United. So that could be a pretty good deal in-game and real life. Looking at this now, we've had a inquiry put back to us on Rafael Varane, and that's 27 million, which is quite steep, but we could probably work that down. And then Leon Goretzka is a 29 million. So for a player that we're kind of umming and ahhing on, we'll keep him in the books and maybe not buy him just yet. But I think we should maybe put forward a little offer for Varane. So Varane, I think we're going to put in around, let's try something quite low and maybe say 11 million. If we can get him for 11 million and we sold on Phil Jones for 16.5 million, that is good business in my eyes. We're going to keep Leon Goretzka there. I know it is a bit untidy keeping emails, but I don't want to get rid of it in case we do want to go back for him at a later date. Let's just see if any more transfers have gone through. Not much just yet. It has only just been simmed one day. We're going to sim again. And then we're going to come up to the Levante game. Now, that's going to be a good game. Oh, Laporte come back for 25 million. I think we're going to put in for Laporte because that was the guy recommended to us. So we're going to put in, and I say we go for around, once again, let's just try 11 million. If we can get him for 11 million, I doubt we can, but it will be absolutely amazing. Yuri Tielemans has come back with 24 million. I like to buy cheap and then try and sell on for more. So whether we can do this, I don't know. But let's try 14 million and see what they say for 14 million. It's still quite steep, but maybe just under what they're going to be asking for the player. So guys, it is the day of the match against Levante, and as you can see, I think because it is only a friendly, we might play some better, you know, possibly youth players that might get seen, and you know, we're going to give them a bit of a show off to potential buyers. So I'm going to get them into the squad and then show you what it looks like after I put them in. Right guys, so I have swapped up the team. Oh my god, I've only just realised. Chris Smalling's captain. Yeah. 1 minute, let me change that. Right, so we have corrected that. Sorry guys, we put Rooney as captain and we dropped him back to the centre mid spot. We will be playing in where Andreas Pereira is, but seeing as though this is only a friendly, we're going to be playing up a few different kind of younger players. As you can see, we've gone with a pretty solid back line of Smalling, Shaw, Timothy Fosu-Mensah, Darmian and De Gea. I wanted to keep it kind of solid at the back, but maybe play out some younger players like you've got Ander Herrera, who might be not getting as many games this season. We'll just have to see how he plays. Andreas Pereira, Rashford, Lingard and Young. I am going to be simming this match against Levante, seeing as though it is only a friendly, but when it comes to any other game, I will be playing them for definite. So let's just sim this and see how we do. Right, so the match is underway. Oh, they're going to be possibly starting with a 4-2-2 lineup. So it's 10 minutes in, nothing's happened. Oh, Fedal has got a yellow card. Oh, Darmian's got a yellow card, and Lingard has got a goal. It's a good start, guys. Although it is only a friendly, no need to get too excited. Oh, and Young has scored another goal. There's been a few subs, as you can see. Martial's come on for Rashford. It is 2-0 up. Oh, I thought that was an injury to us. That's an injury to them. Januzaj's come on for Pereira. Timothy Fosu-Mensah's got a yellow card, and the match is wrapped up at 90 minutes. A nice little 2-0 win against Levante. Not a bad team in the Spanish League, in fairness. But then again, in the past, in real life, Manchester United have absolutely bossed pre-season games in friendlies and then done awful the next season. David Moyes era. I'm not going to say any more on it, but you know, we can't get too hyped about this. We've got to carry this form into the Premier League. So a very nice win, and let's go and see what else is going on. Right, so Juan Mata has actually come to us and he has said he is concerned. He said he wants to let us know that he is a bit worried, having reading some of the speculations surrounding him in the media at the moment. He wants to prove that he can be the man for the job, and I think we're going to give him the chance. You know, I have only just realised that he does play right mid, so maybe we are covered for right mid this season. If Valencia does leave, but I feel like we do need a pacier winger if he does leave. You know, having Juan Mata and then possibly you know, Lingard isn't the best coverage, so we'll make sure that Mata gets a game next game, but we're going to have to look for a better right winger, so make sure to get it down in the comment section below. So we're going to skip a few more days and see what comes up of that. Oh, we've got 2 more notifications. Real Madrid have said it is unacceptable. What? I'm sure they... Wait a minute. I'm sure they'd said something around the... What? I'm sure Rafael Varane wasn't that much. I'm sure they only said something like 26 million and now they've offered 27.5. Right. Fair enough. Well, the price tag we have set for Antonio Valencia... Oh, I pushed it too much, guys. Valencia's not been bought. He's kind of stuck at the club. Ah, well, maybe somebody will come in and buy him. Looking at Varane... Do we offer that much for Varane? I can't speak. But we're going to hold on to Varane because he isn't our first pick. We're going to wait to see what happens with Laporte. And if we have a bit of money left over after that, then we'll maybe put in for Rafael Varane. Let's see what goes on next. So we skip one more day and we have actually got an offer for James Weir. And it is an offer of £60,000 from... I have never even heard of that team. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name. I think they might be an Irish team. I could be wrong. I think they might be Irish. Is it Bourmian FC? I said I wouldn't attempt it and I'm attempting it. I don't know what I'm doing. They've offered 60,000, but as you can see, his value on the left-hand side is like 150,000. So I'm going to offer close to that. Let's just offer exactly 150,000 and see what they come back and say. Because that is his value and he's alright at the moment. He's in okay form and his morale is pretty happy at the moment as well. Anderlecht have said that it is unacceptable and they will not accept anything less than 18.5 million. And then the same goes for Laporte. So Laporte has only said 90 million. So I think we might actually go ahead and try and bid around that. So indicate they want 90 million, but we could try less. So maybe let's just try under and say 16 million. I feel like that's a decent... That's $500,000 less than we sold Jones for. So that's definitely good business if we can buy him in for 16 million. The guy next to him is Youri Tielemans, and we're going to try Youri Tielemans for about 40 million we offered. Let's offer 60 million again and see what they say. So I'll get back to you when I know a bit more. Just a quick one before we actually get back into the other game. Sam Johnston has actually put forward that he wants us to rotate the squad. And in fairness, I do tend to follow these when people ask it. And I might do it because it is a friendly, but then again I do want to be keeping clean sheets, but we'll have to see if I do play him. I kind of would pick De Gea over him, and even Sergio Romero if it came to it, so we'll have to see if we pick him, but let's get into picking the squad. Right, so as you can see, Sam Johnston asked to be in the first team, so we've decided to put him in there for this game against Bordeaux. We've got Cameron Borthwick-Jackson in left back, Rojo, Blind and Varela, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin, Rooney, Depay, Keane and Juan Mata. Juan Mata has to be in as well, so we put him in. And the only player that is in from the last game is Wayne Rooney. So let's get into that and see how the match goes. Right, so as we did the last match, we're going to be simming this one as well, as it is only a friendly. And as you can see, they're looking like they're going to go for a 4-3-3 formation as well. Quite tight in the middle. quite wide wingers up top with a lone striker, and let's see how it gets on. So 10 minutes in, nothing's happened. Might just skip it. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. Oh, the match ended 1-1. Right, so Depay got a goal, but then they got a goal back from Maurice Belay, is it? I'm not too sure on that. Borthwick Jackson got a yellow card, and Schneiderlin was swapped out for Carrick midway through the match. Not much happened. Let's get on and see what else is happening. So I've got a message from the club themselves, and they've asked me to achieve Champions League this season. So that's top 4 in this game. So we've got to achieve top 4 this season, and we're going to try for it, and hopefully we can win the league in our first season under management. Fingers crossed, but we'll have to see what happens from there. An assistant manager has found 8 players in France. Let's go and have a look at these players. So you've got him. Is there anybody that's looking promising here? I know that Tolisso is a good player, so I might just scope Tolisso and see what he is. And I also know Fabinho. Is it Fabinho? I know we were actually scouting him in real life, Manchester United, so we'll scout him. Edison Cavani's a bit past it in my opinion. But yeah, some decent players, and if you can see anybody here that we should scout, then make sure to let me know in the comment section below, because I'm not too sure on these players. Right, so we have had a transfer offer. I believe it is a loan request for Sean Gross. Is it Sean Gross? Gross? From Portsmouth. And we're just going to do it because he is pretty cheap and he won't be getting any games in this squad. So, goodbye Sean, whatever your name is. See you in a bit. He's gone. We got a message from Sam Johnston and he's saying thanks for the chance, boss. And it is a bit of a shame because he did let in a goal, but you know, he got the run time, so fingers crossed he'll be happy for the season, sitting on the bench with nobody but himself. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hey. So we're going to skip a few more days now, guys. Quickly going to check, see if anybody's been bought. Not really anybody's been bought just yet, but we have only skipped a few more days. I believe this is going to be the last of the friendlies, and I think this is Frankfurt. Am I right in thinking this is Frankfurt? Oh, James Weir, we've reviewed the price tag, and we don't believe he's that much. Well, that was his value, so if they're not going to go ahead with that, then that's absolutely fine. Let's come to the last friendly, and then we'll come to the beginning of the season and probably end it before we play our first match. Youri Tielemans, they have agreed to it. Guys, Youri Tielemans could be our first signing for this. Let's see what his salary demands are. So as you can see at the top hand side on this side, his wage demands are for 35,000. So we're going to pop that up to 35,000 so he is happy. We're not going to give him any bonuses per goal because I don't believe that affects anything. He's asked for 4 years on his contract, and we're going to actually say he's going to be an important first team player because although he is young, I believe he is already about 78, 79 rated, so he could easily get in that first team and we want him to get to the best potential. So let's sign him up and see if he joins. Youri Tielemans could be on the way, guys, and then underneath, Atletico Bilbao have said he is too valuable for us, but as he was offered to buy from another subscriber, we have to go and try and put forward for him. So we're going to see if we can maybe get him for a bit less. We're going to offer 18 million. I know it's scrimpy and we are Manchester United, so we should just put in the full 90 million, but I want to hold back as much money as possible because I don't just want to be spending it on anything. Jesse Lingard has said that he's in pretty good form and he's feeling good, so he hopes that we're not going to bench him next game, so maybe we'll give him another game. Only problem is he's in the same position as Juan Mata, and I know Juan Mata is a bit bothered playing as well, so maybe we could play Juan Mata in the centre mid spot and then play Lingard out on the wing next game. We'll just have to see. It is a friendly again, so it's not too crucial to put players in certain positions, so okay Lingard, we'll try it. So as you can see, match day has come around and it is against Frankfurt. I thought I recognised the badge, so we're going to go with this 4-3-3 formation again. We're going to change up a few people. I'm going to change it about and then get back to you when I've changed the squad. Right, so guys, this is the lineup we've gone with. We've gone with Januzaj on the left wing, Martial up top, Lingard, Rooney, Schneiderlin, Ander Herrera, Shaw, Smalling, Blind, Darmian and De Gea. Now, we haven't put in Juan Mata, and that is mainly because of the reason that he is actually quite low on fitness. I believe he had 3/4 of fitness, so we're going to leave him out for the while. Play this lineup. It's a pretty strong lineup, but it is Frankfurt, and I believe they are a top 10 team in Germany. So we want to win this match because this is the last match before the Premier League, I believe. So let's get on with it. So once again, we're going to be simming it, and the formation that they're going to be going with, I believe, was a 4-2-3-1 formation. I don't really know any of the players. No, never heard of them, in fairness. But, oh, Luke Shaw's got a crucial goal. That is very important. Rooney got a yellow card, sorry. Schneiderlin got a yellow card. They've made a substitution. We made a substitution for Carrick for Januzaj. Martial's got a goal. Carrick's got a goal. Oh my gosh, so much is going on. They made a sub. And then you got Young and Ander Herrera swapped on. They made an injury and we have won 3-0. Can you hear the ice cream man, guys? Sorry about that. He is quite loud. Shh, ice cream man. We don't want any ice cream. So yeah, that's our last match before we get into the season, and we have just won 3-0, which is very, very important, guys. So it's a good win, and our first match this season is against Tottenham. It's going to be a hard match, but we're going to just skip through a few more days. Actually, we're not going to just yet. We're going to check those emails in case anything important has come through. Final scope report on Leon Goretzka, so let's check him out. He is 77 rated, guys. We might actually... Ooh... We might actually put forward for him. Let's see if we can buy this guy. I didn't realise he was so high rated. I thought he was only like 75 rated, but he's 77 at 20 years old. Maybe we should put in a bit of a bid for him. So we're going to put in, as always, we're going to put in a lower bid than he's probably worth. 29 million, they've said. Let's offer 12 million and see what they come out about. Some pretty good players in the German league, but what we're going to look for, guys, is we're going to look for, as I mentioned before, a right winger and possibly a right back. I believe we need a better right back, so if you know any good right wingers or right backs that grow to absolutely amazing potentials in game, get them in the comment section below so we can buy them for the squad. We're in the press conference now, and just because we're going to do it, because we're Manchester United, we're going to unnerve Spurs before we go into the match, so that's that done. We're going to get rid of this email, and Jesse Lingard has said thank you for listening to me, for putting me in the team, so yeah, no problem, Lingard. Now, it's going to just be simming, guys. We're going to just sim, and then we're going to leave it at the end of this. So this has been the second episode, and I know we haven't played any games yet, but oh, final scout on Youri Tielemans. Let's see what rating he is. He's 76 rated at 18 years old. Guys, that is incredible, incredible ratings. Youri Tielemans has accepted as well. Oh my goodness, guys, this is good news. So the first signing, this is so good. On the last episode, on the last bit of the second episode, sorry, Youri Tielemans has decided to sign for Manchester United, a 76 rated 18-year-old who is definitely going to be getting a lot of first team play. Let's make our first signing to this club. We've signed it and he's joined us for a big chunk of money, but guys, he's going to be worth it. Let's get him into the squad, and I feel like this is a good place to end. So, Ander Herrera, we're just going to swap you out for Youri Tielemans. Schneiderlin, I believe, is pretty good at the moment. We should probably sell on some of these midfielders. But as you can see, we've managed to get Tielemans, and what a player he is. Let's have a look at some of these stats. Pretty much all around the board. Pretty much like orange and yellows. No red stats, which is pretty good. But he's got 81 ball control. He's got 81 long passing, 85 shot power, 80 long shots. He's 18, 5'10". From Belgium, centre mid, medium work rate, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, and he's a long passer trait. Guys, I know this guy goes up to a potential of about 91 rated, so we're definitely going to be making him the captain in a few more years' time. This guy is Manchester United's future. So guys, get it down below who you want to see me sign for this amazing career mode. It's going good. We've managed to sign some absolutely key players. Well, we've signed one so far, but we're going to sign some key players, and make sure to get them down in the comment section below who you want to see me sign. And like I mentioned before, right wingers and right backs are important, so make sure to get them down first. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in a bit. I've been Drakesy.